We're talking with TJ Miller, comedian above everything else, but you've seen him in movies, first couple Deadpool movies, Silicon Valley. God, you've been in so many movies, TJ. Cloverfield was one of them. You were in Our Idiot Brother, which I thought was hilarious. That was a great movie. How many films have you been in?
I mean, I'd say about 20, maybe. Yeah, I'd say 20. Maybe a little over 20. I know. I mean, I sort of had my fill kind of with film, but I mean, it's great. You know, I mean, I just talked to somebody who said that every year they watch Office Christmas Party.
Oh, nice.
So and you said that I can speak freely.
Yes,
so
please do.
That is a family movie. That is a family movie. And it's funny because somebody said, oh, you know, we love Elf and we love the Santa Claus and we love Office Christmas Party. And I said, well, wholesome, family-centered, and then cocaine. So it seems like you've got a very wholesome Christmas ahead of you. Yeah, every year. No, I love it. I mean, Office Christmas Party, all the way to the Emoji Movie.
Right.
It's just, I mean this sincerely. It really warms my heart that people have seen so much of what I do. And what's cool is like to come and see me do stand-up, which is what I started doing.
Yeah.
And kind of is my favorite thing to do.
I want to talk about that. So you've got the new comedy album, which I don't think I've said in a long time. It's usually I got my new comedy special, YouTube, Netflix, whatever. And your new comedy album is Smooth Peanut Butter. You can get it wherever you stream your comedy. I listen to it on Amazon personally, and it's fantastic. I mean, I don't see that very often anymore. And this being National Vinyl Album Day, what are some full-on comedy albums that you started listening to that got the ball rolling for your love of stand-up?
I think Steve Martin, for me, was the biggest for a lot of reasons. And he was, I don't know, all of his albums kind of, for me, were like, whoa, this is funny. Like, this is what funny can be. And then we were just talking about how Ellen DeGeneres' album, because I just saw her live, Ellen DeGeneres' album was, equally incredible, for sure, because it was totally clean, which I am not always, but it was totally clean, and it was just like, it was just incredible. It was so funny and so different and unique. And so whenever I think about stand-up, I think about these albums, not necessarily comedy specials. But yeah, I wanted to do an album, and it's amazing because I was able to, and it's pretty fun. I love it. So yeah, Smooth Peanut Butter, you can stream it wherever streaming is streamed. But yeah, I'm glad that you mentioned that. Do you have a favorite album, like comedy album?
Yeah, absolutely. And I agree with you. My first one was that I really appreciated was Steve Martin's Wild and Crazy Guy. I think I can still recite the entire album to this day. I listened to it so many times. It's such a great album. And then, his album's Comedy's Not Pretty, Let's Get Small.
Yeah, that's what I love. I love Comedy's Not Pretty. And I love that he named it after something that he said after a joke of his bombed. He says his girlfriend said, I don't think you respect me. He said, what are you talking about? You're my favorite hog, or something like that. And the whole audience goes, boo. And he goes, hey, comedy is not pretty. And I love that. And then he said, well, that's the album, and it's great. And I'm sure nowadays that would be taken, he would be canceled and it'd be taken completely wrong. And that's not okay. And it's just a play with words. He's just playing with words. So that's always, it's pretty frustrating,
Do you have plans to put this out in physical form, Smooth Peanut Butter?
We talked about it. It's weird. It's like, because albums are so rare, so to speak, it's not as easy to, just release one or print the vinyl itself. But I think we're going to. I think we're going to either do that with this one or my next one called The Philosophy Circus, because you can have fun with the colors of the records and all that.
Yeah.
It's funny, they always say vinyl is dead, and then it just keeps coming back. And lately I've been laughing about my father would buy laser discs growing up, and those are kind of having a resurgence, which is very bizarre.
I saw your 420 special, the one you did from Denver, and I thought that part was really interesting.
God.
Well, I thought the part was really interesting. You were in your childhood home, and you film such a huge part of your life, and you have, or was it your father had this massive Laserdisc collection, which I never understood why that didn't take off. But just to give you how I feel about Laserdisc, my father was the head of the Laserdisc division for Pioneer in Taiwan. And,
what?
And so it's
what a bizarre and esoteric thing that I love.
Right? Yeah. And it's like when I'd visit him in Taiwan, he had the best setup. In fact, everybody in Asia had a Laserdisc setup. It was like a common thing in Asia, but it just never picked up here. I mean, we were watching Close Encounters of the Third Kind on Laserdisc. It was unbelievable. I don't know why do you
unbelievable?
Yeah, why didn't that take off here in the United States?
I don't know. I mean, I think it was sort of technology that was a little bit ahead of its time and maybe a little bit too expensive. I think maybe, and then DVDs came and they were more accessible, less expensive. And I think also, it wasn't that the laser discs were so expensive. Why should we talk about this for like 2 hours? It wasn't that the laser discs were too expensive. I think also getting a laser disc player was expensive. And then also, we could only go, there was only one place that you could go called Laserland to actually get the laser disc. Right, great name. Actually, it's
awesome name.
And Laserland was literally the only place, and we had to drive, I think we had to drive like 30 minutes or something to get there. So I think it was also difficult to buy laser. So it's a very niche market.
Yeah.
And because it wasn't picked up so quickly. Yeah, I mean, I think that DVDs then sort of caught fire. But you're right. Now that I'm looking back, I'm like, I think my father was one of the only people that was buying laserdiscs. It wasn't like we were like some incredibly wealthy family or he had some, like you, some connection to laserdiscs.
Right.
But it just, I think, it's like, it was almost like my dad went to baseball trading card conventions. So, or action figure, like he got it, and it was a higher quality of movie. But yeah, I'm not sure any of my family friends had a Laserdisc player.
Yeah, I just remember them being all over Asia, wherever I went. Family members, friends had them. But you're right; it was a huge rig. You had the giant screen. It was attached to the player, so you had to rent this mini drive-in theater screen to put in your home somewhere. Which was, kind of
right, exactly.
Yeah.
Which is a little much to be honest.
Right. Well, you're going to be in the area. This week you're going to be in Portland, Maine, on the 15th. You're going to be in beautiful Seabrook, New Hampshire, at the Brook Casino on August 16th, and you'll be on the beautiful island of Nantucket on. I
know, how funny is that?
On the 17th.
I'm doing a music hall. And then the Brook Casino on the 16th on Friday. And then in Nantucket on August 17th at Nantucket Dreamland. So I'm just going from Portland, Maine, lobster, the Brook Casino to lose all the money that I made, and then back to Nantucket to just look much more poor than anyone else there during August. So this is perfect.
I don't think they're going to let you on the island unless you have a belt with whales on it. I think that's a law.
I think that's right. Yeah. And you're not allowed to wear socks. You have to wear dog sliders. So that's the way it goes.
Yeah, they're very strict on the island there. Yeah. Another interesting thing, the Smooth Peanut Butter, the new album, not just a clever name, and I didn't know this, you actually have your own line of peanut butter, for real.
That's exactly right. I really do. And I love peanut butter. And I have to tell you, it is the best peanut butter. So I have three different. It's called PB&J Peanut Better, And I have 3 flavors: dark chocolate, coconut, cherry chocolate with real dried cherries, milk chocolate, and honey roasted peanuts. And then, of course, there's my favorite, Toffee Crispy, with toffee, milk chocolate, and Rice Krispies. Doesn't that sound amazing?
That does
really
sound
amazing.
But TJ, no actual just smooth peanut butter. I feel like there's some kind of...
No, that's only the album.
Yeah, okay.
I have a joke in the album where I talk about how if you meet somebody who's like, I only like smooth peanut butter, I don't like crunchy, I only like smooth peanut butter, they're probably not prepared for the challenges they're going to face in their life.
I agree. You got to open your mind when it comes to peanut butter. Absolutely. What?
You got to just be open to the crunchy moments in your life. That's what I think.
Where do you stand on Goober? Are you going to come out with a jelly and peanut butter? No?
That's my stance. No.
Oh, okay. Strong feelings
I
there.
refuse. It's disgusting.
Really?
I have chocolate share. Oh, looks like we found a Goober fan.
I'm one of 8 Goober fans I know on the planet.
I can't even imagine. Really?
Yeah, I love it. I'm sorry. I love it.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, my God. I can't believe I'm doing it. I think I have to get off the phone.
Oh, come on. This is Goober prejudice. I experience it a lot. I know it when I see it.
It is. You know what? It is Goober prejudice. And I'll tell you this much. I can't believe my cherry chocolate tastes like peanut butter and jelly all in one, and it's delicious.
Okay.
And I that's what I say. I say Goober because it's just disgusting.
No.
You've got the terrible jelly and it's smooth peanut butter. And so I need to speak with your family.
No, you know what? I feel like you're the one being closed-minded about peanut butter here.
Oh, no, I am. That's exactly right. I am being completely closed-minded about peanut butter. I'm leaving my home right now to head to where you are.
Oh, okay.
To speak with you in person.
Oh, okay.
To say
okay.
That's just absolutely ridiculous. Look, I'll tell you what, and I am sending you peanut butter. I was already doing that anyway. But I'm going to send you peanut butter.
Okay.
And then when you have my cherry chocolate, I want to speak with you on the telephone.
Okay.
And I want to hear what you think.
I'm going to do a side-by-side taste test. I'm going to put the Goober sandwich next to your cherry, and we're going to do side-by-side.
I swear to God, I dare you. You know what? Where are you based exactly?
Worcester, Massachusetts.
You're in Worcester?
Worcester.
How far of a drive is that from Seabrook?
From Seabrook, an hour and a half, maybe at the most.
You better be.
You come in here. You come in here, and we'll do it.
You better be looking behind your back every step you take, because I'm going to come there and watch you eat Goober and then my peanut butter. And then we'll see if you ever eat Goober again.
Okay.
I know about you, actually.
Oh.
Do you cut the crust off your peanut butter sandwiches?
Never. I don't know who told you that. That's bull, man. All right?
Okay.
That's bull. You know, you should know
not
to believe everything you read on the internet. All right? Of all people,
know. I definitely know that. No, I definitely know that much. Okay.
All right.
All right. We're still doing this taste test, but boy.
We are.
I thought for a moment, if you're the type of guy who cuts the crust off of your peanut butter and jelly sandwiches,
I'm not.
You know what I would have done if I found that out? I would have sent somebody after you. Okay?
Oh, okay. All
Someone
right.
from New York City.
All right.
Yeah,
well, we'll come up here. You know
what? Hey, look, I want to go in.
We'll set it up. You know what?
I have never met somebody who likes Goober. Never an adult.
Just because of your threats, I'm going to add Crustables to that taste test.
All right, that's it. I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe I'm on the radio with an adult who is saying all this. What if jokes aside, what if you actually were, what if I was speaking like a 6-year-old? You're just a 6-year-old that got on radio because you sound like an adult? I could see that. You have the voice of an adult man, but you're like 6 or 7. Your parents are like, hey, look, let's just give him a job at radio. I mean, he's very affable. He's funny. He's got his... And then you know what? We'll keep the money and we pay him in Goober peanut butter sandwiches. That's what happened. I'm positive.
All right. TJ Miller, I really appreciate your time. We'll do the you want to do the taste test? Man. You know how to get in touch with me to do the taste test. We'll do it, man. I'll bring milk. We'll be ready to go.
Yeah, believe it. I'm I'm serious. Let me look at that right after this.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Portland, Maine on the 15th. Your neck of the woods, Seabrook, New Hampshire, Friday, 16th, Seabrook Casino. And Nantucket. Let's see what it's all about at Nantucket Dreamland. I got a bunch of friends coming there. I've never been to Nantucket. Have you been?
I've been once and was asked to leave because I was wearing sneakers. So,
yeah, it's going to happen to me also, I think. Do they have whales on them?
No.
You now you know.
No, they're not. They weren't Sperry's.
Need to know.
You got to wear Sperry's, TJ. All right? They're going to judge you on it.
I hope so.
All
Thank
right,
you
man.
so much, Mike. I'll see everybody at the show.